Hey everyone, welcome to my house. You might hear my dogs barking, but don't worry about that. They're going to be out of the way for the most part. Okay, so what are we doing? Well, today we're going to be using four different functions that I have not used in class before. You may have, but I want to make the playing field level for everybody. And we're going to make a race on Scratch today. You are going to be using the four functions, which will be a repeat, a speed indicator. You're also going to be using a start and an end statement. All these I've been ignoring on purpose because I wanted to get us making sure that we were able to manipulate the pieces properly. So now we're going to use them. So here we go. Hey K's and ones, this is Mr. DeGennaro here. Hope you're having a good time at home. Let's have a little fun today with Scratch Junior and let's make a race. So when you open up Scratch Junior, you're going to go to Home, and then you're going to hit the plus button for a new project. I'm going to leave that one come on open. Now my computer is a little bit different than yours. When you guys see or open up Scratch, you're going to see this blue guy, you're going to see Scratch in the middle. I have this blue guy here. Don't let that bother you. Just pretend that he's Scratch, and you're going to move Scratch down here in the middle, in the bottom corner on the left. Okay, now we want to do a race. So kindergartners, if you want to do just one other person, that's fine. We're going to do a lot of new concepts today. One of the first new concepts that we're going to use is in the orange group of things, which is called the repeat. This one right here. And the repeat's important because we can do a lot of different things with that, but mainly we can do sequences and do repeats in there. And another one that we're going to use today is this speed button. How fast do you want Scratch or a character to do something? And I say something because there's a lot of somethings that we can do. If you go to the yellow section of things, you are going to see the start indicator. Now, if you notice, if we touch the person, we can use that. Or when they touch each other, they can start. There's a lot of different options. I want to just use the green one today, which means go. And then, of course, if we have green for go, we have red for stop. And if you look at this little red thing on the bottom, you'll see that this tells the whole sequence of events to stop. And we also see this one that tells it to repeat over and over and over. Either way, we're going to make sure that it stops because we're making a race, and races stop. Okay, so let me go ahead and get a couple more characters. So I'm going to go up to the top. On my character side, I'm going to hit plus. Now I have these funky characters here. Your Scratch is different than mine, so you got to be careful. But I have all these other ones here. So how about we do a chicken? It'll double click it, or you click the arrow. Now I have a chicken. I'm going to move the chicken right above Scratch, and then I have a plus, and I can do something else that's kind of funky. How about we do this crab? That looks pretty small. I'm going to put that in there. And I like pink crabs anyway, so we're good to go. Now, all three of them are on there. Now, here's the thing. We have to get all three of these animal things to race, these creatures. And so I don't want you changing them just yet. Let's worry about how we're going to actually make these things race. Okay, so the first things first. I'm going to go to my orange, and I'm going to use my repeat button. Notice I started with orange first. I did it for a reason. Okay, so I'm going to keep practicing on Scratch, and you're going to see there's a whole sequence I want you to do. Okay, now, the speed indicator. We're going to move that and attach that right in front of, not behind, the repeat bar. Let's go ahead and put on the start flag, and let's go ahead and put on the end. Alright, now, you have to figure out, well, which direction is he going to go? Well, Scratch is going to go from left to right. So if he's going left to right, then I need an arrow that tells me to do that. And we've done this in class before, so you're used to that. So we want all five pieces: a start, a speed indicator, a repeat, inside it the arrow that goes left to right, and we want to have this red end statement is what that's called. We're going to go do that for all of them. Now, if you need to pause the video, then go ahead and do that. Let me do it again. I'm going to start with the repeat. I'm going to put on my little speed dude here. I'm going to go over to the yellow ones, and I want this green flag, which tells it to go. And I'm using the green flag is because I want them all start at the same time. Okay, how about this red end? Because all races end. They don't just keep going over and over again. We don't want to do that. That would be crazy. They'll be racing forever. Okay, and then we want to put in the left to right arrow. Done. Okay, so boys and girls, I'm going to go ahead and do the crab. If you're already done, well, wait for me. I just want to make sure everyone gets to do this. Put on down the repeat sign. Put on the speed indicator. Go to the yellow, because that's your start statement, and go to the red, that's your end statement. And don't forget your blue, because, well, we got to have something to repeat and something to walk, right? So we're going to put that in there too. Done. Now they'll all have the same thing, so let's double check. I should have a green flag. I should have a guy running. I should have a repeat, and inside of it a left to right arrow and an end, a red end. Let's see if we have that. Green flag, speed, repeat, left to right, end. Good there. Let's check out tick. We have this start, speed indicator, a repeat, and a left to right, and an end statement. There we go. Okay, now I want tick to win. So he should go fastest. Now if you look, I have slow, medium, and fast. I'm going to put him at fast. And we figured out that it was 17 to go across here. So if you notice, I have an arrow here, and it's got a 1 in there. Don't change it like we did in class. I want it to go 1 17 times. So what I do is I click on the number and change my number inside it. Okay? And then just click off it. That's what I should see. Now the chicken, well, that should be second. So I click on my chicken. I go down here. Now, like I told you, we said 17. It takes 17 of these to go across the screen and end here, because we don't want them to keep running. We want to see it stop. And we figured that out in class. So I click the number down here. I hit 1, 7, and I'm done. Okay, now let's do the crab. Crab should be the slowest. So I click on this little arrow down here. See it? Okay. Oh, let me move back. Okay. So I click on this arrow, and I click on the slow guy down here. See the slow dude? He's not doing anything. He's not going very fast. So I'm going to give him that. All right. Now, we said this was 17. So I'm going to repeat this 17 times. So I click on repeat. 1, 7. Done. Now, I could have just used a blue one, yes, and a lot of you kids are going to do that. That's fine too, but I want you to get used to using repeat. Okay, so there we go. We have them slow, 17. Let's see if this is going to work now. I click the green flag because I want all this to happen at the same time. So here we go. So scratch stops, the chicken stops, and the crab ends. And that's exactly what we're looking for. So I'm going to hit the reset button so they all go back to where they were. And now I go to my backgrounds. What do we want this to look like? Well, I have these backgrounds. Maybe you have others. It doesn't matter to me what you want to do. I'm going to use this sand because I just like sand. So I click the sand. But whatever you want is fine, guys. Doesn't matter, Mr. D. Bam, there they are. Now they're going to race to this. They're going to race to the surfboard. I think we're set. So we're going to hit the green arrow. Blue, chicken, and a flying crab. Maybe we should change that flying crab into something that actually flies. That'll be up to you. Okay? So, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed it. Have fun making the race. Remember, you need to have a start flag. You need to have a speed. You need to have a repeat sign. With 17, I'm looking to have this little blue arrow because that's where we want them to go. And then we need to have an end statement or an ending. All right, boys and girls, thank you very much. And I'm probably going to upload this later on today. Thanks.